Hi, this is Dr. Michael Rothman, and in this video I want to talk about headaches. If you've been diagnosed with headaches, if you suffer from chronic headaches, this can be very debilitating. Now oftentimes your headache may have a name, whether they call it a migraine headache or a tension headache or a sinus headache, and these things can be different and there may be different causes behind them. Oftentimes your doctor will prescribe some sort of a drug. Many of these drugs are pain relievers. Some of them actually cause a vasoconstriction of your blood vessels, and they can be helpful. Some people notice that if they drink coffee, it'll help their headaches. Some people notice that they have triggers with their headaches. If they eat certain foods, that they get their headaches. I can tell you from my clinical experience that most people, if they suffer from headaches, they also suffer from other symptoms as well. And this is a basic truism that I found in holistic medicine. Almost no symptom ever occurs in a vacuum. If you have a problem with your body chemistry, it can manifest in many ways, including headaches. But let's take a look at a few of the more common things that I see that cause headaches. Let's talk about your nervous system. Number one, your autonomic nervous system. We have a system in our body that's supposed to control all of our functions. It's called the ANS, the autonomic nervous system. There's two sides of this system. There's the sympathetic nervous system, which is the fight or flight response, and there's the parasympathetic nervous system, which is the rest and repair response. The fight or flight response causes a vasoconstriction. You're fighting, you're running, you're doing this or that. This can cause headaches, but more commonly it's the parasympathetic overload that causes the headache. There'll be excessive vasodilatation of the blood vessels, and then there's too much blood shooting up into your brain, and it causes a headache. This is why caffeine helps headaches, because it causes a vasoconstriction, slows down the blood flow. Drugs like Imitrex work the same way. They tend to cause a vasoconstriction. So if you have a headache that's helped by Imitrex, there's a good chance that you have excessive parasympathetic tone. There's also a good chance that you have other parasympathetic symptoms, including maybe loose bowels or problems with your hands and feet falling asleep, low blood sugar, fatigue, other issues. Another very common cause of headaches, especially in women, is hormonal imbalances. Now, it's really easy for the doctor to say, oh yeah, you just have a problem with your hormones and poo-poo it. But the thing is, what are you going to do about it? But if you do have headaches that are related to your cycles, then it's clearly related to your hormones, because your hormones are fluctuating throughout your menstrual cycle. Estrogen and progesterone are very powerful hormones. Estrogen will stimulate your parasympathetic nervous system, and progesterone will stimulate your sympathetic nervous system. Many women are suffering from something called estrogen dominance, where the estrogen's too high and the progesterone's too low. And if you have an estrogen dominance, there's a good chance that you're going to end up with headaches. And they may occur at different points of your cycle. It may happen at mid-cycle when there's a surge of estrogen when you're ovulating, or it could also occur when right before your cycle, when the progesterone is crashing. There may be other instances as well. So if you have a headache, there's a sign that there's something wrong with your body chemistry, and you can certainly take medications to cover up these symptoms, but you're better off trying to figure out what is causing your problem in the first place. There's almost always a hormonal component. There's almost always an autonomic nervous system component, and there's almost always an inflammatory component. So let me give you a couple take-home messages that, even if you don't come to see me, you should take this into account. Number one, if you're eating sweets, stop eating all sugar. Sugar causes a fluctuation in your blood sugars. When your blood sugar fluctuates, it will disturb your autonomic nervous system, and can lead to episodes of vasodilatation, excessive blood flow to your brain, and manifest as a headache. Stop poisoning yourself with sugar. The other thing is fried foods and vegetable oils. These are highly, highly inflammatory oils that will make any symptom that you have much, much, much worse. Get rid of those two things. If you came to see me, the first thing that I would tell you to do would be to stop eating all sugar and stop eating all fried foods and all vegetable oils. And when I mean vegetable oils, I mean things like canola oil and soy oil. These are really, really toxic. There's a lot of other things that I can do to help you to try to figure out what is causing your headache in the first place. I hope this is helpful to you. Please give me a call if you need me. Have a great day.